All right, everybody's done. So Tyler taking that one.
Don, do you like a lot of drag race? 12? 12? And what do you got your, do you have your throttle end point for your brakes, like set anything different than 100%?
230 left.
About 80. Okay.
I mean, I can leave it at 100, it doesn't matter. Whatever you set.
Why don't you set it to about 90? And then I turn it down in here. I thought that this is not even more than what I know. Should be pretty good.
2 minutes left.
And
All right, race 41.
oh, just down. Okay. Sending.
Careful on your warm-up laps, please. I've got everybody checked in. Avery's going to miss this one. Oh, no, I think he was going to. You're out, Avery, or you're in?
I think this is a good time.
Same thing? Okay. Okay. All right, we're good then. Everybody's checked.
Okay.
All right, straightaway is closed. Let's grid them up. Kyle, you are starting first. Dan, second. Glenn, third.
Yeah,
Stephen, fourth.
Like,
Daryl, fifth.
I do my endpoint at a
Way, sixth.
90%,
George, seventh.
87.5%.
Avery is out, so leave that spot. Nick is ninth, and Carter is 10th.
1 minute left.
All right.
So now it's
All right, drivers, marshals, good. Okay, drivers, here we go. Gravity RC, 12 scale, stock B3 main.
45 seconds left.
Situation here, Way has a win, and Nick Fantetti has a win so far. Kyle with 2 seconds. All right, everybody, ready? Corners on your toes. Drivers on the tone.
4, 5, and 7. There. And I don't think you got a hope in hell.
Oh, Bob with some impressive marshalling there, doing his absolute best to get to Dan, hopping over the field. That helps Dan, otherwise he was going to be waiting for a little while.
Are you sure there's no force? When I looked last night.
So we got Kyle out front, Glenn Armstrong in an uncharacteristic bright yellow car running second. Way running third in the pink. Nick fourth, Stephen fifth, Carter sixth, Dan, George, Daryl. So leader Kyle in the lime green.
7 minutes left.
Glenn in the bright yellow, right behind him. Then looks like Nick has taken third, Way to fourth. So that top group of cars starting to come up on traffic. The lime green's the leader. Thank you, George. And the yellow and the pink are third and fourth. Oh, they kind of get together, slows it down a little bit. So the battle is for first between Kyle and Nick.
My car feels mediocre everywhere except for like here, like coming out of the wheel. No matter what, my car is going to crash. I can have the wheel flipping straight.
6 minutes left.
All right, we're 2 minutes 15 seconds in. And from 9th place on the grid, Nick Fantetti on top in B3 main. And if I understand, he already has a win. So this would seal it for him. But we all know Nick. I'm just going to leave it at that. Nick has a hot lap of 12.7. Nobody else in the 12s. The next fastest is a 13.0 by Wei Ma, but he is down in 4th. Nick with a 1.2 second lead over Kyle Chura. So if you guys see either of them coming down on you, please give them some room. There's Nick going through the chicane right now. There's Kyle close behind.
5 minutes left.
Back off of them is Glenn Armstrong, who wasn't counting last round, so he needs this.
She beat you. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Didn't. I'll take it anyway.
Nick still out in front, Kyle in 2, Glenn, Wade, and Dan all in a 3-way battle for 3rd.
That's not even.
All right, good job, guys, good job. Nick will be coming up to Dan next in a few corners. Dan's going to give him the respect he needs, though, so we're not worried about that. But Dan is trying to catch Wei and Glenn in this battle. Glenn in the neon color yellow going down the straightaway right now, followed by Wei and Dan. So Dan bumps up into the 4th spot now, Wei in the 3rd spot. Glenn in the 4th, but Glenn has a leader approaching. Glenn's going to give him room when it gets there.
I want to go there and fucking yell at them for how that.
Glenn has Nick has a 4-second lead over 2nd place.
It could be thinner. I just don't think it could be able to change me.
2nd place, Kyle Chura going along the front chute right now in the lime green car, heading down the straightaway, trying to catch up to Nick, but Nick is laying hot lap after hot lap. So back to the battle, Wei Ma in the 3rd spot, followed closely by Dan Weeds in the green and blue little cute car. It looks like Nick is pretty comfortable. I think Nick is probably smart just to sit here and pace Dan and keep an eye on the distance back to Kyle. If Kyle starts getting close, then Dan's going to need to let Nick by. Otherwise, those two are going to battle for the 3rd spot. After Dan, we got Glenn, Carter, Darrell, and George filling out the rest of the field. With 2 minutes and 40 seconds, Kyle has closed the gap slightly. Last lap was 3.1 seconds, this time by 2.7 seconds. So Nick might need to go ahead and get by these guys and get moving, because Kyle is not going to let this one go easily. Darrell's going to give Nick a little bit of breathing room. That is the leader in front of you, Darrell. Thank you. And let's look at the spread this time between 1st and 2nd. It looks like 4 seconds. So Nick got a little bit of breathing room back. Dan no, he's not caught up to Dan yet. Never mind that one.
2 minutes left.
Glenn and Carter, though, in a nice battle, going in front of through the chicane in front of the driver's stand right now. That's for position. Then the 2 cars following them is also for position, but that is for 3rd and 4th. Wei currently in 3rd. Dan Weeds right behind him. Now Nick is starting to close on them a little bit, but respects that battle. So once again, if you guys are watching from the side, Nick Fantetti is in the green car going in front of the driver's stand. Oh no, he's getting a little tangled in traffic. He's all right. Nick's all right. He's going to come up on Wei. Wei's going to give him all kinds of room at the end of the sweeper, hopefully. Right there. Perfect, Wei. Well done, man. Thank you. So our leader, Nick, heading in front of the driver's stand, has got a bit of clear track now up to Dan Weeds. And he needs to secure this win to win the overall for the B main.
1 minute
Among
left.
all of that, Dan Weeds got ahead of Kyle for 3rd. So Dan is up into 3rd now. Is that? Check it, check it, check it. Is it all right? Oh, that's unfortunate way.
Good. Yeah, that one I've kind of neglected a couple times and lost it. The press back I had was easily weak out.
Thanks, Stuart. 30 seconds left, guys. Nick's still out in front. Let's find him on the track here. Where's Nick? Where are you, Nick? Going down the straightaway. He's just hanging in there behind the battle between Dan and Glenn now. That's a good one. Oh, it was a good one. Give him some room there, Glenn. 10 seconds left. Nick Fantetti about to take down the B main championship of Gravity RC 12 scale stock. One more lap. 3 seconds left on the master clock. This should be it. And with that cross of the line, when you're done, when you cross, you will be done. Nick Fantetti with 2 wins in the B main is your B main 12 scale stock champion. From 9th on the grid, I should add, so you should qualify better. What, for pace? 36.806. You're off TQ by 2 laps. All right, guys, that's that race. Let's set your cars to post-tech. Get on out to Marshall, please. We'll get on to race number 42 or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, A-Main. Blake Bell, I'm pretty sure he secured 1 and 2, so he will not be in this. Hey guys, clear out in front. Set your cars down and get out of there, please. Thank you. Oh, Glenn. Still a couple of slow cars, guys. Have a little patience here during your warm-up laps.
2:30 left.
And I need nobody else to check. Caution on the right side, guys. Whoever car that is, that's a bad place to stop. Cole, you can't stop there, Cole. Cole, move your car. What's going on?
2 minutes left.
Okay, stop your cars, guys. Stop your cars. Everybody stop your cars, please. We're going to save your packs for a second. We're going to give Cole 1 minute to see if he can figure this out. While we're doing that, let me make sure we got some marshals ways down there. Thank you. Thank you, Avery. George, Nick. Awesome. You guys are all wonderful. Thank you.
1:30 left.
Level for now. Yeah, but you might have to shatter his dreams at one point or another. Otherwise, you're not going to get anywhere. But then you'll be the bad guy.
I don't want to be the bad guy.
Nobody wants to be the bad guy. Sometimes shit just has to be done.
1 minute left.
But he did it right on the start. I hate to say it, I kind of...
45 seconds left.
Okay, guys, we got to get going here. We're already a bit behind schedule.
You weren't throwing them out, and I threw my garbage. That wasn't garbage.
30 seconds left.
All right, guys, do a couple warm-up laps. Track is open. Track is open. Do a couple warm-up laps, and we're going to set the grid. Once again, track is open, guys. Go ahead and warm up the cars.
15 seconds left.
All right, we got Cole back on the track. And straightaway is closed. Let's set the grid. Tim Kopp is going to start in that top position, followed by Tom Younger, Todd Mason, Craig Roberts, Dallin, Cole, Jared, and Brian, but leave a space at spot 7, please. Help these guys out. Carter, run up and help them out. No, no, no. He's starting in the right spot. Go help him out. Yeah. 5 is Craig. 6 is Dallin. 7 is empty, then Cole. 7 is empty, and then Cole. Then Jared and Brian. Jared and Brian look good. All right, marshals, take your positions, please. Hustle down there. Nick, hustle back to the middle. Okay, guys. A3 main gravity RC 12 scale stock has been decided. Blake Bell take it, but it looks like second might be up for grabs. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Everybody is going on the tone. Clean and patient here, boys. Clean and patient. Find a rhythm.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I have same.
That's a nice start. Good job, guys.
Do you have any expo on your radio?
Nice checking up there, Jared. I see that and appreciate it. Great driving.
All done in that thing.
Jared looks like he's got his car working finally. Tim Cobb still out front. Tom Younger's still in the 2 spot. Dallin up from 6th into 3rd. Yeah, thank you, Cole. Please carefully let these guys by.
7 minutes left.
Thank you, Cole. Good job. So battles all over the track here. Dallin and Craig battling it out for the 3rd spot. They're trying to catch Tom, who's in 2nd and only a couple of corners away. And then they got Jared gaining on them too. Unfortunately, Todd had a little bit of bad luck at the beginning of this. His car doesn't look to be in 100% condition. So, Tom trying to catch Tim. Careful on the straightaway, guys. Careful on the straightaway. Yeah, pull the car, please. Pull it, set it aside. Thank you. So, Tim still leading, but he's got Tom gaining ground every lap, gaining inches. Craig and Dallin in a battle too. Jared's about to join that battle.
6 minutes left.
A hot lap on the track is Tim though with a 12.4, so his car's got the power, he just needs to drive it. 12.6 for Tom, 12.7 for Craig, 12.6 for Dallin, 12.5 for Jared. Jared's car's on fire too. Jared slowly catching that battle for 3rd. So first place car going through the sweeper around into the bus stop chicane, white front, blue rear. That's your leader. Second place is only a couple corners back in the blue, white, and red. Head down the straightaway behind him, about a straight back. Then the battle for 3rd is Dallin, Jared, and Craig. Looks like they swap positions. I didn't see that, and there's a little bit of space now developing between those cars. But all eyes are on Tom Younger, seeing if he can close this gap on Tim. I would like to see this get interesting later. Tim sets a new fast lap a few laps ago with a 12.4.
5 minutes left.
Both of those guys turning identical laps the last few. 12.8s, 12.7s, 12.8s. Jared turning 12.7s. Jared's got the slightly faster car than anybody right now. Let's see what he can do with it though. Jared is the all blue car that you can barely see. Going through the bus stop chicane right now, trying to catch Dallin. Craig and Todd in a battle now, so that's the battle there for 5th place going down the straightaway. That's a position that's between Craig Roberts in the white and orange and Todd Mason in the pink and blue. They are approaching Jared now, so Jared's going to slow down and let them battle. Fortunately, Craig with a little tap. It's going to let Todd by. Now Todd's going to chase down Jared. Back to the front, though. Such a weird thing to say, back to the front.
4 minutes
Tim,
left.
just going to head on the straightaway. Gets a little tangle with Craig. He's going to lose a little bit of space now to Tom. Tom doing a little bit of work, getting a little bit of luck, and he's in striking position here. And he's still got 3 minutes and 30 seconds to make something happen. This is going to come down to battery and motor fade, and of course, driver fade. We all know that Tom is a stellar, dedicated, and very attention-oriented mechanic, so his car will be in completely perfectly working condition. Both drivers with a little hiccup there. 3 minutes left. Order from top to bottom: Tim, then Tom, then Dallin, and Jared, Todd, Craig, and Brian.
3
Everybody's
minutes left.
starting to spread out a little bit more. Tom 1.6 seconds back from Tim now. Dallin is about 4 seconds back. Jared 4 seconds back. Todd 4 seconds back. Craig 2.7 seconds back. Oh no, was that the leader? Tim with a little weird traction roll going onto the straightaway. That's gonna let Tom Younger move up to the front. Now Tim's got work to do, so when you guys see that white and blue car, you please give him all kinds of room. He's gotta get a little redemption now for that uncharacteristic little mistake. Maybe I should just talk about Tom again for a minute. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Tim coming up on Todd Mason. Todd does the right thing, gives him just a hair of room, which was just enough.
2 minutes left.
I don't think there's that much grip out there. It's just a second.
Tim closing the gap, 7/10 of a second, 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. You can visually see him closing the gap on the track. Tim's running tighter. Tom's just running safe. 0.3, what you see is what you get. This is now a WYSIWYG race. Now we're going to expect a clean attempt here because we know Tim. So all Tom has to do is run his line and keep it tight. He should be able to hang on, but it's going to be a lot of work. Oh no, Tom got squirrely and Tim took advantage. There's nothing wrong with that. Unfortunately, that's Tom's fault. Tim gets the position back. Tom is going to drop down a couple of spots. So that favors Dallin. Dallin drops up into 2. Now Jared and Tom potentially in a battle, although there's a bit of space there. Daryl did a great Marshall. He got down to one knee and it took him about 13 minutes to get back up though. Thank you. If Daryl has to marshal one more time, we might have to be finding the automatic defibrillator. So somebody do a little bit of work ahead of time, find that for us. 30 seconds, Tim back in the lead, Dallin in second, then a couple seconds back to Tom, second or two back to Jared, then a while back to Todd, and then Craig and Brian. Everybody has a bit of space now. With 20 seconds left, this should be the finishing order. Up next, this is race 42. Up next is the GripWorks RC F1, which there's nobody teching for. Okay, so there's going to be 5 minutes of silence, thank God. And still waiting on one car. That is a race. Tim Kopp almost blew it, then got it back. Tom almost had it, then blew it. Nobody wanted to win it. That's a good race. Well done. All drivers on the tone.
I don't have one.
All right, race 43 with 0 racers is underway. The GripWorks RC F1 A3 timer started. Next race 44, Reedy 12 scale modified B3 main will be up at its scheduled time. 2:13. So that's about 5 or 6 minutes from now. So race 44 should be heading towards Tech. Rady 12 scale modified B3 should be heading towards Tech.
Pretty hot for an old guy.
It was straight before it got really hot. It just like melted the surface.
4 minutes left.
Way harder than
It's not running, it's just... Do you run our turn car in the summertime?